Hello, today I'm going to talk about the Ovente electric kettle. It is a fast heating cordless water boiler basically. So if you want to boil your water really fast, efficiently, and you're just making tea or noodles, which is usually what I use it for, you're going to use this because it is awesome. It is one of my favorite appliances ever. I bring it with me on trips across the country. That's literally how much I love this. It's so great when you're sitting around with your family and friends and you're all drinking tea or, and it's just so great because you can just pour the hot water into a cup, and I'll demonstrate how to do that in just a second. So I've been using this for quite a while. I got it about 2 years ago, and I'm very happy with it. It is about 1.7 liters, so that's the max, as you can see here. And I do like how it has the measurements here, so you can see kind of where you're at as far as how much you're putting in there. It's BPA-free, so that is great because I love the environment, and I don't want any kind of weird chemicals in my drinks, and there's all these studies going on about plastic. Anyway, what's nice also is that it's really safe in the way that it just shuts off automatically. Sometimes we get afraid because, say, we leave it on for a long time, and when it's done boiling, it basically shuts off on its own, which I really like. Because sometimes, I get carried away and I am going to do something while I'm making tea, but it just switches off, and I'll show you that in a second. It has boil dry protection, and then, see this? This is the LED light indicator, and when it's done boiling, that goes off. You'll also hear a clicking sound. So I have water in here, about 1.0 liters. This is the measurement here, and as you can see, this right here is water. So it's making kind of a little boiling noise, but it's very quick. It's way better than having to boil a pot on this stove, which is what I had to do for quite some time before I got this, and this really saved the day. It is white. I think the model is KP72W. Growing up, I used electric tea kettles with my family, and this is the best one I've had so far. So I found this while researching eco-friendly cordless kettles. It is a white plastic. It's pretty solid here, very shiny, but it also comes in different colors. It is stainless steel on the inside, and I'll show you that in just a second when I pour the water out. But as you can see, it's boiling. It's getting there. You can feel it kind of hot here, but what's nice about it is that the handle itself stays cool. So even after you've boiled everything and everything has just kind of bubbled up and it's all hot and you can't touch this part, but you can touch this part and you can still pour it while it's hot. Now when I say cordless, as you can see, there is a cord, and I'm going to show you how that cord is actually attached and what they mean by cordless. So yeah, it's a great kitchen accessory for many different purposes. It does make this noise, so just be aware of that, but it means it's working basically. And you don't use any batteries, so you don't have to worry about that. It just plugs into the wall, and then I'll show you how that works here. Just waiting for it to boil a little. It's such a quicker way to boil water. It's really simple to put together and to clean, which is really nice. And it already comes put together. Like when you take it out of the pack, it looks like this. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is plug it in. Obviously wash the inside first. I do like the LED light because it's just more of an indicator about when things are done and kind of where it's at. And when your kitchen isn't well lit, it's just nice to see how much water you actually have in there. And you can get it not just in white, you can get it in green, brown, and black, and even pink. I really like how it's eco-friendly, and I would love this as a gift, so maybe your loved ones will too, especially if they're tea people. So all I do is actually use sink water for mine, but you know, boiling kind of takes away the bacteria part, so that's good. And what I really like also is it's just such a simple design. The on button right here, the part where when you want it to boil, you just press this. It's simple. And when it stops, when it's done boiling, this will just click off. And I love that safety feature. So as you can see or hear, it's kind of, the sound is kind of going down now, and that means that the boiling has really started, so it's going to stop any second now. After a while you learn, you know, when to tell, like how you can tell where it's at in the boiling process. And it's just about to start or stop. And what's nice is the wattage is 1100. Oh, did you hear that? It's done. So the light turned off. And now I can pour it into this teacup I've prepared. I love teacups. And as you can see, it's as simple as that. What's nice is also you keep it on the table and it stays hot for a fairly long time. So when you have guests over, you know, that's what you do. You can just pass it around and pour them stuff. So I always put, like, I plug this in, and then you can carry this around with you anywhere. But when you're heating it, you just put it back down. So that's what they mean by cordless. This is more of the charging station. And once it's done, you're just carrying around the hot water. So it's really convenient in the sense that you don't have to kind of worry about a cord or tripping on anything. It's just very straightforward design. The measurements are 8.5 by 6.7 by 9.4 inches, and it's a pretty powerful design. So I'm just going to show you right here. That's to open it. You just literally press this button down. It's still very hot, so I'm not going to empty it or anything. Whoops! Fogging up the screen a little. And as you can see, it's just this stainless steel on the inside. Now, what's nice as well is it's easy to clean. So it's, you know, it's, sometimes I'll use like vinegar and water and I'll just let it sit for a few hours. But usually it just, you know, it's easy to rinse out, and usually you only put water in it anyway. This also, this filter, it's too hot right now to take out, but this does come out, so you can take that out and clean the filter as well from time to time. So that is it. I hope this inspired you. This is a great company, and Ovente, and I have really enjoyed this, so thank you.